This podcast absolutely, unequivocally, positively, 100% contains adult material. Mature audiences only, please.
Hey, welcome to Me and Mrs. Always Right. I am your host, me.
And I'm Mrs. Always Right.
And today we're coming to you from that little trailer park in Corsicana, Texas. Baby, real quick, because that's the boring part, tell us something about Corsicana.
It's
in Texas, great.
It's in Texas, and it's about 50 miles or so from Waco, and a lot of people are from there. Just no names that really stood out to me. Doesn't mean that there's not names that other people don't know, but just to me there wasn't any. But there's a lot of like football players and cheerleading coaches and blah, 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 blah. So,
that was about
anyway.
5 seconds too long.
Well, sorry.
So,
I mean, we're trying to fill content
that's right.
here. No.
And the reason we're from Corsicana is because the Collins Street Bakery is there. Now, even though we didn't go to this one, we went to the one in Waco, we've already spent time at that little trailer park in Waco.
Yes, we have.
So I would like to thank or give a shout out to Danny and Janet and the other girl.
Janet.
Damn it, Janet.
Janet.
And the other girl whose name I can't remember, but she was pretty cool too. These guys.
If you're listening to this from there and we didn't say your name.
That's right.
Email us so we know what your name is, and we definitely will give you a shout out.
These people have had or did or whatever. These people had excellent customer service. They put up with me. You know how I am.
Yep.
And it was some pretty goddamn good cookies too. And the brownies were good. The brownie wasn't good. You thought it was too dark.
Your brownie.
I did eat my brownie. Where you been?
Did you eat your brownie?
I did eat my brownie.
Oh.
See how fat I am?
Okay. Well.
Did you not notice it was gone? What'd you think? I gave it to the dog?
I mean, I didn't know. I mean, chocolate's so good for dogs, so I didn't know.
Oh, we're in a habit of killing animals around here.
Hey, leave it in our custody, it will die. Plants, animals, whatever, doesn't matter.
But
doesn't matter.
Thanks to them.
Yes,
that was a great stop, and I had a lot of fun.
We did, and it's funny because we have been past this bakery 100 gazillion times and never stopped there. And I've never stopped there. We've never stopped there, but we stopped.
I think people get the point.
No, I want to say stopped about 400 more times.
I think they get the point.
Okay, yeah. No, I really enjoyed it. I really did.
This ain't sponsored. There was just people that treated us well. So if you're ever in Waco, stop in and see Janet and see Danny.
Damn it, Janet.
And see the other girl whose name I can't remember. I'm so sorry. Give them a shout. Say like, hey, we heard you on the Me and Mrs. Always Right podcast.
And and as soon as you say that, whoever it was is going to remember.
They're going to remember.
They're going to remember. Absolutely.
Real quick, 2 things before we get started. I want to thank Roadcat Media for producing this week's episode. If you need any audio or video needs, email them at roadcatmedia@gmail.com. I would also like to point out that we are going to be at the True Crime and Paranormal.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
You always say paranoia.
Because I'm paranoid, man.
Yeah, but apparently you're paranoid.
We're going to be at the True Crime and Paranormal Podcast Convention in Denver, Colorado.
This year, coming very, very soon.
July 12th through the 14th. Stop in, see us, tell us you heard it. You heard about it on this episode, and we won't give you shit.
No. So we're going to be
we'll
there.
Give you a sticker. We got a sticker.
We are going to take stickers, but we're not actually representing ourselves there because, we don't do true crime yet, maybe.
Yet. Something might be in the works.
It could possibly be, but we don't do true crime or anything. And it's going to be at the Denver Marriott Westminster, which, the purpose of the whole thing is
God to come and see me.
Absolutely.
It's all about me.
But if you listen to true crime or anything like that, any kind of podcast like that, a lot of podcasters are going to be there. So you can meet and interact. We're gonna get. I'm gonna let you talk in a minute.
God, I've got a dude crush.
So, he's totally gonna be there too. So, but you get to meet and interact with all of these podcasts that are there, and some of them are pretty big names. So if you listen to them, they're probably giving you links to get tickets or codes to get discount tickets and stuff like that. But you get to meet them, the podcasters, the creators. Damn, I can't remember what else I was gonna say. I was gonna say something else, but I guess it doesn't matter. So anyway,
so my dude crush is going to be there, Mr. Bob Motta, who hosts Defense Diaries. Now, if you haven't listened to this, let me plug a couple of things real quick.
Yes,
jump on over and listen to Crime on My Coffee with yours truly right here and her co-host Suzanne. They've kind of had a hiatus. There's been some personal issues, but they have a lot of good episodes that you can go back and listen to. And Bob Motta and his wife Allison, right?
Yes, Allison,
host Defense Diaries, right? And The Docket, which I don't listen to The Docket that much, but I'm really caught up in the Anthony Garcia case, right? We finished
correct.
Right? We finished the Chicago killer. Oh God. What's his name? I am
John Wayne Gacy.
Thank you. I am seriously in the beginning of Alzheimer's. I know this, okay?
We all are.
Yeah, but the John Wayne Gacy episodes were really good, and the Anthony Garcia case is really good, and I've not finished it yet.
But
and I'm on the fence. I don't know. Oh, go ahead.
In your defense, let me just say they
Diaries.
have actually
Defense Diaries
have not finished. Shit. They have not finished the Anthony Garcia case.
What's taking so long? It's not like producing a podcast is hard.
I know, and it's not like they're not doing other things either.
Yeah.
They're both of them are defense lawyers.
Yeah, it's not like they're working.
They know what's going on. They know the ins and outs.
Bob, get the case done. Okay, I'm ready. All right. If it ain't done by the time I get up there in July, we gonna have a talk. Okay.
Well, I don't think it's gonna be finished by the time we go. That's only a couple of weeks away.
Well, now he's doing it for me. You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
Do you?
I got you. We're definitely gonna have to tell him he's got to listen to this episode, so you can call it the Bob.
He don't give 3 shits about this fucking episode.
He might.
But you know what? I might title this Bob Motta Listen to This Podcast.
Hey, there you go.
But
there
no,
you go.
His voice, right? I know I don't got a voice for podcasts.
Very soothing.
I let him touch me in places. I'm just letting you know.
Gross.
I know. You think his wife would get mad?
Allison, she'd probably beat you. She looks feisty as
she does.
fuck.
And I hear she gets a little vicious.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking.
So I'm going to need you to stand in between us. Can you do that?
Hell no. I don't want no part of it.
No?
She seems so sweet and she's so nice and just you just want to put her in your pocket or something, but
who's
vicious?
the psychopath now? God,
but I bet she is, because I've listened to how they actually met and everything.
Yeah.
And she's ruthless. She fucking ruthless.
She took that motherfucker's chair.
She did, and did not give it back.
No, she fight me, bitch.
Come on, bring it on. And she's a tiny little thing, She's what, maybe 5 foot tall. She's not very big.
Yeah.
So anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, so it's a great podcast.
Defense Diaries.
Go over to Defense Diaries and listen to it, and maybe email the dude and be like, "Hey,
we heard about
you from me and Mrs. Always Right."
Yes, and then see what
happens. One day he might call us up and be like, "Look, get off my dick, fucking come and co-host, and then leave me the fuck alone."
Yeah,
right.
He'll call you up and go,
"Shit, are you gonna shut up?"
Love him. He's so cool.
Yeah, it's great. So I can't wait to be a part of that.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was fun when we were in Austin. We met a lot of good people there.
Yes.
And there's a lot of great people in this community.
They are. They
you
care
have
about
got
what's
to
going on.
You've got to have thousands of downloads or a voice of Bob Motta to make any money doing this. We do this out of sheer joy.
Boredom?
Yeah, that too.
Oh, joy. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Ugh.
Sure. Boredom?
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah.
But I do think I am leaning towards you, and I know you have your other crime thing, and I'm not trying to to dip in on that. I just think you and I can bring our own flavor to it.
We definitely would bring a flavor to it. That is very true.
So we're in the genre of nothing.
That's exactly where we're at.
That
Nobody
is where we're
finds
at.
us.
No.
Nobody listens. Nobody, even if they listen and they like it, apparently word of mouth means nothing anymore. Nobody's
Nothing.
telling anybody, hey, I heard this podcast and these people are fucking idiots and I love it.
The fucked up thing is when we started this, I was so worried about anonymity and all that. Ain't nobody know who we are.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I could put our DNA on our business cards. They'd be like, fuck these people.
we don't care, you know.
We had that one guy outright. Well, two, right? We met
have-
two fans in the wild.
In the wild.
In the wild. Okay.
Totally blew my mind.
We were at the paranormal true crime and paranormal podcast in Austin, and somebody actually, because we were in support of your crime podcast, yours and Suzanne's, and somebody's like, yeah, I listened to them. I'm like, oh,
I know. And then the other one we met
because of my writing videos, which I have one I've been sitting on.
Really? Why?
Yeah,
now, why would you do that?
I'm in a creative block.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I don't want to. When you're making writing videos, you're stuck between two bookends. Okay.
You want to
people want to go there for the action and all that.
Right.
Okay.
But you don't get
you don't always get a lot of action.
Right.
You know, and then you try to make this entertaining video, and you just get a lot of dead writing sometimes.
Do you want me to?
No, here's what I think you and I should do.
Okay.
Right? We got to be different than the other people out there.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm going to go through and finish editing this on is your and I, I and yours, me and you, urinating. I don't fucking know what I'm saying. Our interaction, because I have the end cap, right?
Uh-huh. Yes.
And there's a lot of conversation there that I think is good. So it's almost like a podcast in a writing video type scenario. You see what I'm saying?
I get it.
You feeling
because
me?
A lot of
me?
people talk over the video. You did that one pretty good. Almost sounded just like him. But
you think he'll let me step in and just say shit?
Maybe. You know what? I haven't heard him say that since that one episode.
That's the episode that got me hooked.
Got you hooked right there.
That motherfucker, he's being all seriously. And we're referring back to Bob Motta, and he's being all serious in this podcast, talking about the murders and John Wayne Gacy. And then he gets to the part about the planted evidence. Right? Isn't that where he said it?
It's something
like that. And he just bust out with shit, and I'm like, hooked. That was a hook line right there.
Hook line. And he hasn't said it since. And
no.
It's like, damn you, Bob Motta. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Help me, Bob.
What I was going to say about your whole writing videos, there are times maybe that I can just out of the blue, like do a cartwheel in front of the camera or something. Not like on a hill, but... You know, like at camp, you know, and I don't know.
Here's a couple of things. Can I be a little judgmental here?
You can be very judgy because you're very judgy anyway.
You got out for one downhill. You remember that, okay?
Okay.
And but then you start walking downhill, and like you missed 5 out of the 8 people coming down the hill, and it's like, you know, I need you to, and I'm just constructive criticism here. Don't punch me or nothing.
It's fine.
Focus on, get everything. And I know you wanted I know you were doing it for a better position.
Right.
But at that point, it was too late. Stay with what you got. I can work with what you got.
Okay.
Excuse me. Versus you moving and I lose it all. Okay.
Okay.
We do need to get out and get more external shots. You know,
that's
maybe
what
we
I
need
said.
to get more. Oh, who's running this fucking shindig?
You are. You go right ahead.
Yeah, but everybody knows I'm not the boss. You're not the boss of me.
You can't tell me what to do. You're not my daddy.
Well, RUNFO. God damn it. RUNNOFT.
There you go. Just like Daddy did. He's on vacation.
Is he?
Yes.
That was his mom.
Well, in that movie, but Daddy was on vacation in a different movie.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
He was hit by a train. Anyway.
That's why he's on vacation.
That's why he's on vacation.
Wasn't hit by a damn train.
Yeah, but so I'm in a creative block on this video, and I've got it all. I got it all lined up.
Okay.
I've got it in that. Oh my God. Editing, writing videos from a 4 and 5 camera angles.
Oh, I couldn't do it. I probably couldn't even do it with one.
You could if you would sit down and let me teach you, but somebody's like, oh, fuck it. So how you feel, and this is great, how you feel about editing videos. Oh, I can't. It's how I feel about tasting food that you're like, oh, I like it. Why don't you eat it? Cabbage,
Yes.
Brussels. Yeah, fuck that.
It's good.
Nope.
But like I say, when it comes to food, it's good if you like it. Because there are foods that I don't like, and other people are like, but it's good. And I'm like, if you like it, it's good.
Editing is a learnable skill.
I tried one time. Took me 2 damn hours.
How long do you think it took me my first time? How long do you think?
I don't know. I think you've been a creative god since you started.
Number one, I love you.
Well, I love you too.
And number two, it's a learned skill. I had to learn it.
I think you pick up on a lot of
not with my Alzheimer's kicking in. I don't even know where the fuck I'm at. Help me, Judy. Help me.
Here I come, Elizabeth. It's a big one. Okay, but I think when it comes to electronics and media and stuff like that, you're way better equipped to do it because nice
trademark.
Because you're into doing that. You like to do that. Dude, I can't even play Mario Brothers. I can't.
I know, that's so funny.
I can't. I love to play the one with the little foxtail or whatever it is.
Super Mario 3.
I love.
No. Is that 2?
I don't.
No, that's 3.
No, I think it is 3.
It's 3.
I think it is 3. Is it a foxtail?
It's a raccoon.
Okay. Whatever. Fucking adorable.
Got you down. I understand what you meant.
I love it. And I get so frustrated because I lose like all my people on the first board. I can't. And if I get past 1, I'm not getting past 2. Doesn't matter. My little 4-year-old grandson can play better than I can.
No, that's true.
I can't. I don't know what it is, but I like to do it, but I suck at anything like that. But you're not like that because you are involved with it, I guess, probably close to a different daily
mindset,
basis.
Right? It's a different mindset.
Mm-hmm.
It's an analytical I don't know. I don't know. Some people, I can't weld. Some people can weld. It's a learnable skill. I can't learn it. Yeah, I probably could. But I just don't have the time to dedicate it. And that's where you're at. You don't have the time to dedicate to learning to edit.
You could be right.
I could be.
Yeah.
And it's easier for you to sit on the couch and go, babe, you edit.
You're so good at it.
Yeah, just like you are with laundry and dishes. And
I mean, whatever.
That's what you're good at.
See, I do my things. You do yours.
Right.
I get it.
But if we take on a crime podcast, and I've already told you how I want to lay it out, and I will break up the research, if we do it in just certain categories.
Right.
And help you research so you don't feel like you're stuck doing all the research, but that's what you're good at.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm good at it. I do it because, I mean, I don't mind crime. It's very cool to me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you ever want to be a criminal?
Yes, of course. Everybody wants to be a criminal.
You think everybody wants to be a criminal?
I mean,
I think everybody's come across somebody, they're like, I could kill that motherfucker, but they don't, right?
Exactly. It's called self-restraint.
No, it's called getting caught.
Oh, well.
I think we're to a point that if everybody knew they could get away with murder, they would do it.
Probably.
90% of people would kill somebody if they 100% without a doubt knew they wouldn't get caught. The thing you have to worry about.
You kill? That's the thing.
Who would I kill?
No, don't tell me, because if something, God forbid, something happened to that person.
You can't be forced to testify against me anyway.
No, but you putting it out there for everybody else to hear is what I'm saying. I don't want to know.
Well, number one,
I'm just saying I think that there's some good ways to do it.
Of course.
But I
there's
think
a lot
everybody
of ifs in a murder.
There's a lot of people that think, oh, I got the best way to kill somebody. Well, guess what? Now you in prison. So really, was it the best way?
Well, 90% of people get caught because they can't shut the fuck up.
Oh, dude, ooh, I can keep a secret. Can you keep secrets?
Yes, I
Okay.
can.
Okay.
I'm a very trustworthy person.
Are you?
I am.
Okay.
But we have to lead with, don't tell anybody.
Oh,
Okay?
that's the thing.
That's the thing.
Just,
I need to know it's a secret. You see what I'm saying?
I see.
Okay.
Maybe that's where after or before all these years, that's where the problem lies.
It is.
With, ooh, guess what? Maybe, but don't say anything is not, or you have to act surprised is not, but this is a secret. This
is between you and I. That's got to be put out front. So if I'm like, hey, babe, this is between you and I, but I killed that motherfucker down the street. Okay? I number one, I'm saying that a lot today. First off, you're my best friend.
Oh, that's sweet.
I'll tell you anything. Secondly, you can't be forced to testify against me.
True.
Thirdly, I don't think you would unless I killed you.
Oh, yeah. And people would know.
No, they wouldn't, but I would be accused of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Circle starts here, closest, and then it expands out.
And the first thing I'm going to tell you could be 100 miles away and hit by a bus. And as soon as the cops show up, I'm going to be like, lawyer. First thing.
Call Bob Motta.
Call Bob Motta. Get that motherfucker in here now.
I don't need Bob Motta. That's all you should do. You shouldn't even say lawyer. Just
lawyer,
go Bob Motta.
That's right.
Bob
That's going to be my
Motta.
new case.
There you go. Bob Motta.
If
I'm ever arrested, Bob Motta.
You remember in Reacher, where he's like, get Jack Reacher, he writes down in the beginning?
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to write down, get Bob Motta. That's
there
it.
There you go.
That motherfucker will show up and be like, I had no clue. He makes a good point, though.
What? What do you mean?
Because he's talking about, as a defense lawyer,
yes.
He says, never ask your client if they're guilty.
Yes, he never asked.
Right, he never asked because he doesn't want to know. Because once he knows, if you have to go on the stand, it's perjury. So a piece of advice to all my criminal friends out there, never admit your guilt even to your lawyer. Even though he can't tell the court you have attorney-client privilege. He knows it's perjury if you go onto the stand and he asks you if you did it.
Right.
And if you lie and say no, even though you confess to him, he knows that's perjury.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, and, you know what? In that picture right there, he's way back here in the corner.
He?
Yeah,
you
he
back
is.
up. Let me show.
I don't know. No, that's not him. I'm gonna get this. He's gonna be like right over here in the next picture.
That's not him.
Nope, that's
but
not him.
But I remember seeing that dude. That dude was there. He was up there with Bob Motta.
Yeah, they're real good friends. They're good friends. That was is Santa a criminal or something?
I don't remember him. I don't remember them.
I think this was there he is right there.
Where?
Right there.
Where?
Right here.
Wiggle
honey.
him out. Oh, that is him.
There he is.
There he is.
There he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when they were taking pictures.
Okay.
This is I think last year in Austin.
ADHD of podcasting.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, no, I just happened to be glancing through the pictures that we're going through, and I was like, wait, look, there's Bob right there. Dang.
Pull up his website real quick.
Oh.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's show them that.
Pull up like
Defense Diaries.
Okay. Oh, that's what I was gonna ask.
Can she or can she not type on the internet?
No.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun.
Oh, that's Reddit. I don't want Reddit.
Nope.
No. Take Reddit off there.
And just hit enter.
Yeah.
Boom.
Getting it. It's on Apple Podcast.
Boom, hang on. There we go.
There you go. Right there.
There we go. This season 1 Gacy tapes. So Tunnel Vision, as you see, season 2 Tunnel Vision, that's the Anthony Garcia case.
Yes.
And that's basically focusing on the cops themselves. How they get focused. And I wholeheartely believe this.
That's why he called it Tunnel Vision.
Yes. Once they decide you're the person who did it, they won't look anywhere else.
No. Especially if they feel that they have substantial or circumstantial evidence, anything that they can kind of fold to fit their case with you, then they can't look anywhere else.
Personally, I feel like there is some heavy circumstantial evidence there, okay? He was in Omaha at the time of the murders.
Mm-hmm.
He is connected to both of the families that were killed.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know yet whether or not they found his gun.
No.
Okay, but
not as of yet.
Not as of yet. But some of the gun apparently the gun broke at the scene.
At one of the scenes.
At one of the scenes.
At one of the scenes.
Yes. And it was the same model firearm that he owned.
Yes.
Is what they're saying.
Yes.
Those are my questions. But
I have a lot more questions than that.
Well, but me being on a jury, I think in today's technological world, how many Ring doorbells are out there?
Okay, but this was, the second crime.
2008, right?
The first one was 2008. The second one was 2000.
You're right. You're right.
13,
You're right.
12 or 13.
So that's almost 10
whatever.
years ago.
So there wasn't a whole lot back then like there is now. Now everybody's got everything. The neighbors have got Ring doorbells.
Right.
And, if you don't, your neighbors do. Somebody's going to pick up something,
I just personally don't think there's anything tying him physically to the scene.
Well, I don't know. I think of the most abstract questions.
Well, we still want to know Bob Motta.
Bob Motta. We want to know. I'm going to ask him when we go because now I'm sad. This is sad that our podcast has turned into
Bob. We're judgy. We're judgy.
We're judgy.
Okay?
Not judgy. The dude is a master at his craft. But I need to ask him. Did you ask this guy?
Okay, so
did
he's going to be on stage, right? Eventually, he's going to be on stage. He's probably the headline act, right?
No, but now there's another true crime podcast that I've listened to, and they're actually going to be there, and I've gone to see them. They're pretty big
but
themselves. Back to Bob.
Because this is what I'm concerned with. When he's on stage, I want you to ask him this question, and if he listens to this episode, he'll know that the question is coming.
He's not going to listen.
You don't know.
You
don't know.
You know what?
Ask
you
the question.
Email him?
Nope. I want to tell him to listen. I'm going to put his name in the title. Bob Motta, listen to this podcast, okay? Ask your question.
Bob Motta, all about Bob Motta.
Because both of the victims were stabbed in the neck.
Yes.
All of the
all four.
Right.
Of
and
them.
What side of the neck were they stabbed on?
It was on the right side of the neck.
Which leads you
to wonder.
Which
leads me personally, and I can't believe nobody else has asked this question, and maybe they have. I don't know, because he's not finished with it. If I'm in front of you and you're fighting for your life and I'm stabbing you and all this stuff is coming to your right side,
Bob Motta,
and I'm in front of you,
Bob Motta,
what does that mean?
That means
I'm left-handed.
That's right. I'm stabbing you with my left hand.
And I want to know the two main suspects.
The Russian and Anthony Garcia. I don't remember the Russian's name.
Is
but
either one of Michael
Yeah, good luck.
Anyway,
good luck.
Is either one of these men left-handed? If they're not, neither one of them did it.
But
I'm just saying.
If Anthony Garcia is left-handed, does that sway you on as a juror?
It does sway me more, yes.
Yes.
Because it's coincidental, this and that, and this and that, this and that.
Now all your coincidences are lining up.
Now they're really lining up.
But this is the problem with circumstantial evidence, right?
That's true.
It can be twisted. Circumstantial evidence can be twisted to your conclusion.
Yes, that is
hey,
true.
You were in Omaha. Hey, you knew both of these families,
right?
And you're left-handed.
So what?
And you owned a CRV, which was the vehicle described a CRV type of vehicle.
Right.
Excuse me. That was seen at the crime.
Seen in the neighborhood. Seen, right. Now
It's still the timing that throws me off, though.
He didn't necessarily fit the description of the first person. That was seen by multiple people. He didn't really fit the description, maybe ish, but not what you would consider he fit the description. And then on the second one, nobody's seen anything.
Nothing.
So
didn't hear anything either.
Didn't hear anything.
And that's what he talks about in that podcast is
Mm-hmm.
it's like your first nice day of spring. And the time that the police
Mother's
Day,
no less.
the time that the police say the crime happened, nobody, and this is a neighborhood, okay?
Yes.
We both can agree gunshots are loud. We
You
both
would hear them.
fired a firearm, right?
Yep.
Windows were open. First day of spring, Omaha, Nebraska.
Mother's Day, cooking
Day,
out, or you're
cooking out.
going. A lot of people
Nobody
coming
hears.
and going.
And let me tell you one thing before this fucking podcast ends, Mr. Bob Motta. The way you told the whole fucking story about the police showing up and doing all this,
You had him.
I was involved, and then you're like, none of that happened. Man, fuck you, dude.
He knows how to tell a story.
Yeah,
he knows how to get you interested.
That dude can write a fucking podcast.
He absolutely can.
Yeah.
He absolutely can.
Maybe here's our calling.
Just talk about
other
ones.
people's. Yeah.
I mean, I have thought about that. I seriously have.
Judging other podcasts.
I mean, not necessarily judging, but listening and asking more questions and saying, well, you know, if they didn't have such a whiny, scary voice, would you, would it be a better podcast?
Ooh,
or,
so we're going to get judgy, is what you're saying?
I mean, kind of, we'll be judgy. Maybe a little bit.
Baby, that's how we make enemies. That's how we get murdered.
We're judgy anyway.
Bob, if we're murdered, it's from somebody else doing a podcast. Just remember.
Yes.
Call Bob Motta.
Call Bob Motta. That's all we want.
God.
Call Bob Motta.
We're so fanboying over this.
You're fanboying.
The dude's cool. The dude had me from shit. Okay.
I do enjoy listening to him. Now I haven't listened to he does a couple of other dockets, on a couple of other cases, and I haven't listened to them because what I want to do is just like season 1 when he did the John Wayne Gacy tapes.
Trying to get through the Anthony Garcia.
I want to go through all of that before I start listening to another case. Now, Anthony Garcia, and I listen to that, and then I'll go back and I'll start listening to the docket that they've done. They did one on the lady, I can't think of her name right offhand, the lady whose 2 children ended up missing, and it turns
Susan
out,
Smith?
no, not Susan Smith. She drowned her kids.
Darlie Routier.
Nope. She stabbed her kids, though.
Not guilty.
You believe, you know what? That you believe yes, you believe no. It's that simple. There's really no in between, and that's fine. You believe the way you want to believe, but it just happened recently, just within just a few years. That maybe, I mean, not even that much, but I think her husband died.
Okay,
was killed actually. And then she got with another guy who she was with before her husband was killed. Then her kids end up missing. One was teenage girl. The other was a little boy who maybe was, 8, 10 years old or whatever. They just disappeared off the face of the earth. So the mom and the new boyfriend, husband, they're in this, religious cult, blah, blah, blah. They go off to Hawaii, ended up,
is this the one where you're like the chick hired the baby, just left the baby?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
No, totally different one. But anyway, I think they did a docket on it, but I haven't listened to it. They have a couple of dockets out, and I just haven't listened to them, but it's nothing against them. I just want to get finished with one thing before I move on to another.
Thank you.
Yes.
Short attention span.
Yes.
So maybe we start another podcast and we call it Judging Your Podcast.
Judging Your Podcast.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Yeah.
We
Because
can.
we're dicks. We can do it.
I mean.
But we got to say it some positive as much as negative.
Absolutely. And
then
I can
they
say
need to,
way
then
more
they
positive.
could judge ours. They could be like, y'all fucking suck too. Of course, right? But we know it. That's the difference between us and you.
Yeah, you're not hurting my feelings.
We know
I know
we suck.
I feel we don't really suck. I just feel that
we don't fit in any genre.
it's hard to, if we could pick a genre to be in that is a very popular genre that puts us out there for more people, dude, we would be phenomenal.
What if? And just hear me on this.
We just pretend we're true crime, and then people will listen and go,
We'll just throw it in there.
This is not true crime.
What
but
if
I'm
Bob
liking
actually listens and he's like, you know, I heard these two people. They're pretty great. The guy's good looking. The chick's like, meh, right? But you should check them out. Yeah. You are funny.
Because they actually will take the stress out of everybody's day because you're just listening to bullshit. Bullshit.
And let me tell you real quick before we go that I find when you're talking about something you like,
very animated.
You don't shut up.
No, I don't.
But that's great for the show. That's great for the show.
You know, yeah.
And I think moving into judging other people's podcasts might be a thing.
Hey, you know, that just and we could do that because all you got to do, you drive around all day going to bubblegum factories.
Bubblegum driving.
Exactly.
Right?
And then just listen. I can put my headphones while I'm cleaning toilets.
So you and I pick a podcast.
Pick a podcast and just tear it apart. Not really necessarily tear it apart because who knows?
No, we can build it
really
up too.
We
might like it.
Absolutely. Oh, honey.
Is this
it's
us?
On. I think this is more us than anything we've ever discussed other than what we're doing now.
You better get Trevor ready for the fucking hate mail.
Trevor might have some work before him.
But hey, thanks for listening.
Wait.
Whoa.
Now, when we do this, are we going to tag the podcast that we're listening?
I think it's only fair.
I believe so. And maybe shoot them an email and go, hey, this is what we do. Is it okay if we listen to your podcast and we go through what you got going on?
So you want to get permission to be judgy. Because you don't want to die.
I feel it's only fair, really. I mean, because we're going to be totally honest with them.
Okay.
You know, and that way they've got a heads up.
Okay.
You know, but we can be our funny, cute little selves that we are all the time.
And it gives us a topic.
I think this is closer to anything than what we're doing right now.
So would you want to call it Me and Mrs. Always Right Judges? Or Me and Mrs. Always Right Listens? Or just judging your podcast by Me and Mrs. Always Right? We got some work to do.
Yeah.
You're going to have to spend another $12 on Buzzsprout, though.
Oh, my God.
It's going to be a whole different podcast.
Okay.
We're going to be judgy.
Ooh, we're going to be fighting.
Hey, thanks for listening this week. If you want to judge us, email us at meandmrsalwaysright@gmail.com. All complaints will be handled by Trevor the intern.
You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X.
And become a member at Patreon because beer's not cheap. Nor is it free. And there you can get pre and post show content right along with unedited episodes. I do think, though, I will keep the same Patreon for both podcasts.
Yeah.
Right? And you know what? We'll still do, I think.
We're still going to do us.
Well, we are, but I still think we'll do unedited episodes on that.
Heck yeah.
But I think you and I, that's a good idea. It's a very good idea. We're going to fucking die.
No, I think it's going to be great.
Do you?
I do. If we can find the right podcast.
Leave your comment. If you're on YouTube, leave your comment. If you're listening anywhere else, just drop us an email. Let us know.
Yeah.
You know? And I think we need to alternate between like maybe a lesser known and then a popular, right? We don't want to leave.
Okay. Well, I can't listen to that one guy that you listen to that everybody.
Who?
Oh, well, he's
I don't listen to him.
Oh, I thought you did.
And there ain't no way.
Don't think I won't take him down a fucking notch or two. I'm just saying.
That motherfucker can fight.
I'm just saying. He puts his pants on just like I do.
I say we build up a rapport.
I'm not.
Listen, we build up a rapport.
Okay.
And then we attack that motherfucker. Be like, have us on, bitch.
No.
Judge us. So the cat died, and she's like, oh, maybe I got cat allergies. But no, every time we come in here, bitch coughing and sneezing and all clean the fucking room. We've discussed.
What is all this?
I'm the editor.
Have your
You're the
kitty
cleaner.
back. Have your kitty back.
Hey, don't do that. I miss that guy.
I know.
I'm going to cry.
Oh,
All right. We appreciate you listening. Y'all have a great day.
All right. See you later.
Hey, it's a good idea, and I love you, okay?
I love you too.
All right. Bye, babe.
All right. Bye. Bye.
Merle.
I love Merle.